Welcome back, everybody, to the MDL, the MarsTV Dota 2 League. We're at the LAN, and it's a winner bracket final. OG going against EHOME, and we have made it to Game 3. Hype, man. This series has been a spectacle to behold. Even in that last game, it looked like EHOME were on the verge of being able to just get the spot into the grand final, but OG persisted, man, through buybacks and tough holds and our spirits. They were able to make it happen right now.
There's like 86% win rate or something right now.
We were discussing it a bit. Maybe the hero might deserve like the Chen treatment.
Yeah.
I mean, if they take away like a Chant Remnant, it would suck a bit, but
he's still like getting
still pretty good.
pick.
So we'll have to see what they're gonna decide to do in the
it's
future.
It's because there's so many Earth Spirits you don't even get the Axe, or at least you don't get the Axe till super late game. But
sounds like we have a draft, so let's go ahead and hop into it right now. It's Game 3, winner to the grand final. Let's do it.
Please ban Earth Spirit.
EHOME have first pick, so of course they're not going to ban Earth Spirit. Now, will OG ban the Earth Spirit, or will they consider
the Void's in the pool
going against it?
I mean, the Void in this series, it's been banned every game.
5 seconds remaining.
EHOME
Having first
that,
pick is like proven to be such an advantage in this series. I mean, most series it seems everyone wants first pick.
Oh, they'll probably grab the Earth Spirit here, and OG could go right for like maybe a Bat Rider, since the Venge has already
probably
been
on the
banned
Void.
out.
Void.
Oh yeah.
Top tier as well. Void and Earth Spirit seem to be the two like most desired heroes right now at this tournament.
So who would be the best +1? Dare go back for the Invoker once more for Miracle, or is it time to change things up a little bit for Game 3?
OG like the fly here early picks on the Flies hero, something like a Dazzle plus Void or an Oracle plus Void. Oh, Invoker plus Void. There we go. Great synergy between these two, and also a hero that I doubt EHOME would give to OG again if in the second stage. So.
Oh yeah. So
I think that's what surprised me is that this is 2 games in a row. Well, game 1 and game 2, Invoker made it to the second pick stage both times. In game 1, it was because EHOME were like, well, we're going to pick it and take it away from you. But for game 2, it was a second stage Invoker pickup, which was perhaps something EHOME are regretting.
Maybe EHOME just snipe up the Witch Doctor for themselves right now. I'm sure it'd be something that OG would love to kind of grab for themselves.
Unless there's like a core hero they really want to value, like the Bat Rider. They didn't have the best bat showing from 11 last game, but typically he's really on point with it. So, and the rest of the offlane pool for him, Void, Lone Druid, and Bat, his big 3 right now.
So that would mean Bat Rider.
Yeah, Bat Rider. If not that, if they really want a Death Prophet, they may have to pick it up now rather than the second stage. That's a likely ban. You're thinking like, do you go for like a let's reveal nothing, pick a support, or is there a core that's going to get banned you really want? Similar with some CTY heroes, like if you really want a Jug and you're afraid it's going to get banned, or Gyrocopter, you're afraid it's getting banned, you want to pick it now?
Darkseer is also something that a lot of the Eastern teams do put a lot of favor for, so you can creep in a Darkseer +1, but the Mighty Viper does come out.
Speaking of heroes that you're afraid are going to get banned, Viper third banned or like second stage banned every single game so far, so EHOME say, we want to make sure we get the Viper since you guys don't want to versus, and it's a good matchup made against Invoker. No, it's a decent matchup.
Can contribute from the outside of a Chrono if not caught in it, so isn't completely shut down from that front. EHOME, though, followed up with an AA ban. I mean, I don't know AA typically good against these two, so I don't know if that is alluding to something, like they want to get hefty sustain.
No, it's more the combo with the Void. The Chrono, Sunstrike, Ice Blast, you can anyone anywhere.
The global.
Yeah, you've got global Sunstrike, Ice Blast, you've got a great setup with Chrono, like it's less about countering EHOME's heroes right now and more about how well it works with ODs. And Viper typically does go for mech too, but that's probably I hate Chen could have been a pickup, but
yeah, for this. But then you're kind of in a situation where, I mean, the difference is EHOME. Last time we saw him run Chen, it was hyper aggressive. Because normally it'd be like, well, Earth Spirit's going to be roaming around and Chen's going to be doing his jungle thing. Then you're leaving your safe laner pretty much out on his own. But it looks like OG just don't even want to risk it, it looks like, and are not considering the Chen themselves, so they will just take him out altogether.
So Joe Ranger band looking to make sure no cheese kind of pocket strats come out. The Joe's been a bit of a, I would say, success story for MDL. It's not a top pick by any means, but it sneaks its way in to like a 4th or 5th pick, and then suddenly you've got this Joe Viper or Joe Invoker, and you're pushing high ground at 15-20 minutes in. outside of that one
Yeah.
game that EHOME and lost, but they took a
5
12-man racks, I
seconds
think
remaining.
every other game I've seen the draw, it's been winning. There was one crazy EG Vici game where it looked like it was going to lose,
Reserve
end up winning,
time.
but and even the game EHOME lost, it was like it did what it was supposed to do. Felt like it almost won them the game. So
Alacrity draw. Really scary, so EHOME. Take the preemptive measures to get rid of it
Yep.
there. Now OG, what else could be a serious problem
It's-
for them that it's time to kind of get rid of here?
Ooh.
Extra pressure on the Invoker, you know, I don't know if EHOME or a team quickly go for something like
If there's like a cheesy pick they're worried about, I mean, this kind of way, your game 3 deciding match, you're not eliminated if you lose, but it's definitely a lot easier to to be in the grand finals in the
Top
lower
two,
bracket
at
finals. Yeah. Jug they take out, so it's probably between like the Jug and the Batrider, I guess, probably the consideration. I think Batrider's still a very good pick for EHOME, but there's like alternatives. There's the Darkseer as well that can be played in the off lane.
obviously Jug would have been a great grab to have against now the Gyrocopter coming out. Great synergy still between the three. Call down.
Oh, there's
Incorporates
still
very
Night
nicely
Stalker
with
in the pool too. I wonder if 11 feels confident on that. It can't be like the main. I guess OG aren't banning it out because they see the Earth Spirit there, and they're like, okay, well, Kaka's Earth Spirit. If they pick Night Stalker, it has to be in the off lane, but Night Stalker still gives some very strong kind of 5-man and that vision advantage, which EHOME use incredibly well.
A Lion will come out here, anticipating the Lanham grab, so
Yep.
lots of mass lockdown for him. Mass disable, hefty burst.
Like all the Chinese teams, when I've seen them match up, if there's been a Void pickup, the other team's always either
10
picked Lion or
seconds
had
remaining.
Lion ban against them, just because it seems to be they play and
5
prioritize
seconds
Void so much, they
remaining.
verse it so much. It seems that they feel like you need to have Lion or Shadow Shaman was picked up
Reserve
as an
time.
alternative when Lion was banned once. I think it was by Newbie.
And don't
Which
forget
one?
that Zeus. That Zeus
Yeah,
that always
Zeus.
seems to come. I don't know G to play a lot of Zeus, so maybe that's why
Yeah,
EHOME felt that it's
well,
not
it'd
necessary.
have to be a
but-
support too. So
Yeah. Well, that's how the Chinese like to play
yeah,
it.
yeah. So
But they're going to get the
EHOME's
Grit
turn
Rubik.
to pick.
Rube Gyro, very strong combo, and also Rubik can put a lot of pressure on mid lane where you've got Cold Snap, Sunstrikes, makes it pretty hard for Viper to lane reliably there.
A good plethora of spell options now with the Lion.
Yeah, nice
Guaranteed
alternative
Viper's play.
for like, a nice option for dealing with the aggression of an Earth Spirit in mid. You ever lift him up, pull him in towards your tower, he gets Cold Snapped, he's in trouble.
Oh, look who has creeped their way into the draft and not even preserving it for the 5th. So we were talking about 11 hero pool there, and he had to kind of go into a different planet right now.
First brood of MDL, I want to say,
I
at
haven't
least
seen it
on
personally.
the
here.
mainstream.
10 seconds
Oh,
remaining.
goodness now.
Oh boy.
And
And this is a
already-
hero that
5
teams
seconds
are just starting to
remaining.
forget about. It's not that the hero got super nerfed on the new patch. That tiny little movement
Reserve
speed
time.
slow nerf on the spiderling attack or something, whatever it was. But still, a very good hero. And a problem hero. Creates
Yeah.
space really well.
No typical
Rubik Gyro
counters.
is so-so. Like, it's decent. You can get sentries, but the way Crypt plays Rubik is he likes to be able to spend more time towards the mid lane. So you keep the supports dealing with the Brood, and that means Earth Spirit can win you the mid lane. That's the really nice thing with the Brood, because typically you're against an Earth Spirit, you want to camp one support mid, have the other support perhaps in the safe lane, or at least pulling and stacking, but Brood may guarantee at least one support to be constantly there, possibly even both nearby, so this just frees up the Earth Spirit to do a lot of damage mid.
It's like that
EHOME's
plumber's
turn to bat.
epidemic or whatever. When you spring one leak, you patch it up, and then another one pops out, and it's like now you have multiple lanes that you're going to have to
Yeah.
kind of sustain. This is going to be pretty tricky for OG, and they only have the fly hero to go for to try to make it all work out. And this comes out now, banning out the spin.
I wonder if was Winter Wyvern,
5
like the
seconds
Splinter Blast
remaining.
is so. They're gonna ban Dazzle though, which has been
Radiant
more of a go-to
team
for
Wyvern,
Fly.
Huh? I mean, the first thing I think is, are they going to go for like a DP and move the Invoker to a safe lane? I don't really see that would be justified.
No, they need a support those, the main thing. So
Yeah.
Dazzle, Winter Wyvern, and Oracle are like probably Fly's heroes. Or Winter Wyvern, I guess, is more like his old hero pool. Undying is actually quite good, I want to say. Just based, like, it's a melee support, but just being able to decay,
10
spam, and run at the
seconds
brood,
remaining.
hold your own pretty well.
Get a coddle. Mana Leak's good against Earth Spirit. You can blast down the
5
Brood Mother a
seconds
bit.
remaining.
Blinding Light would be nice to have. It's a little
Bit on the
anti-synergy,
squishy side, yeah.
anti-synergy with the Chrono bit, but
Reserve time.
yeah, that old
too
guy.
squishy.
Everyone
10
praises how
seconds
great Earth Spirit
remaining.
is, but then my other favorite hero, Coddle, is in the cemetery.
I feel like it might be
5
Undying.
seconds
Well,
remaining.
see if
Fly
that's
used to play a
good.
lot. Oh, another first.
What?
Turn to
Oh,
It's happening.
that's
Support
a support
gyro?
gyrocopter. Oh!
Meepo actually is amazing versus Brood. You
Oh.
crush. Well, you may need a little bit of help, but like you've got Chain and Snare. You keep vision of him. You poof. Like you kill the Spiderlings. You kill the Brood. A great hero against Brood. What a way to end this best of 3. They're gonna either win or go out in style.
Last grab. Morphling. A
So,
CTY
CTY.
special.
Pretty good hero against Meepo. You're not afraid of getting catched or ever really killed off by Meepo, and then when you get up to that shotgun, you can blow up a Meepo of your choosing. So, I like the Morphling.
That's why the Sven ban was there. Okay. That seemed
Yeah.
a bit peculiar. That's why I was like, Death Prophet was like the only in-meta counter to it,
Yeah,
but it's like,
it was-
oh.
It almost feels like definitely not the plan for Fly's draft. He did not intend to play Gyrocopter as they were picking. this Meepo pick, I feel, is entirely a reaction to the Brood. A good response, but it's them deciding like, oh, this Brood's a big problem. We need to get a counter pick for the safe lane. Because I can't imagine if I was
10
planning this
seconds
Meepo pick
remaining.
and support Gyrocopter until
I have
Brood came
no
up.
idea what I'm more excited to see. The Brood Mother back
5
in action, a
seconds remaining.
Meepo coming out, or a support Gyrocopter right now.
Oh, I'm all about the Meepo, man. That's me, at least. I'll see the no-tell Meepo.
Yeah, get that intel.
Mm.
They're going to spot out that. Who has the wards? Who's moving where?
Prepare for battle.
Oh, we're going to be in for a treat, folks. Game number 3 of your winner bracket final here for the MDL LAN OG.
Man,
Going
poor
against
Crit, he's
EHOME.
like, man, I gotta do this 5-position support thing, observers, sentries, dust? You're telling me I can't go boots first? What is this?
Fly's like, sorry, guy, I didn't even want to do this.
Yeah,
But I'm
they
going to be stuck playing
You
Gyro.
got even more sentries on the gyro? Like, this is...
So does this mean max homing missile and zone all day? And rocket
Points
punch?
in homing missile, perhaps. Or 8
All
point, possibly multiple
QW.
points, but... Level 1, you want to hold your point. Rocket Barrage level 1 is still strong.
Great level 1 contention for the rune, of course, and
What's happening?
massive pings and audibles here.
Reported, muted.
30 seconds
Oh, man.
to battle.
All right, so we'll see as the lanes do settle here. It looks like the meatball will reside at the bottom half here.
What's Viper's just sitting mid? He's kind of undecided whether he's going top or bottom rune just yet.
There's an early smoke on
EHOME have
First
like
Spirit
2
as
heroes top, 2 heroes bottom. Viper's like, which one's the rune to get here? I don't think he wants to fight into Rubik plus Gyrocopter level 1, which is the big reason why he's kind of waiting to see where OG go and to react. Brood gonna try to go for the rune snipe. There's a lot of sentries here.
Oh.
They already drop.
Oh, they suddenly realize that he is caught in vision. There's going to be the pull up the rocket barrage. Can you
So
miss
greedy.
it? Quick first blood for Crit.
Yeah, that's why you go 2 sets of sentries so you can afford to use that there. He got the bounty rune, so I'm not good at reading. I'm a slow reader. Got bounty rune, so I guess
Was it worth?
hashtag slightly worth.
Hashtag mediocre worth.
Yeah.
All right, well, here comes the first roll. Taka,
Level
number 2 Dota buff Earth Spirit player right here.
Chance.
Very fine. The zoning rocket barrage gyro is the answer.
Verify. Help save his life there, but
Ward wars. And Moon obviously straight to the air talent and
he did
the
cheeky
F1
little,
style.
cheeky little tweet about this one. He's a big pusher towards the Iron Talon. Just on heroes and
And this is where things we were saying were going to get a bit interesting. We know Kaka is going to be like a shark around mid lane, but Fly's going to be the bodyguard here. Oh! Close.
True. Gets down the ward too, so probably with Scout hanging out, so OG should at least, we don't know exactly what, but suspect that it's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood to contest the Void. But Void just go to the regular jungle camp, doesn't need to fund that big camp.
What about this lane? Rubik can hold on for a bit, but once the Brood starts trickling in, level 3, the Soul Ring begins to come together, I imagine. Yeah, things get out of hand real fast, but you were talking about the Meepo matchup against the Brood.
Meepo's pretty good against Brood. You want to give as much of the solo XP as possible to start getting him that ulti up, as well as points into the poof, since he can deal with the Spiderling army. And if you ever manage to catch the Brood with dust, hit and snare, you've got that chain and snare where he's not going anywhere.
They do have a lot of lockdown between Snare and the Rubik Lift, so... Fly's going to be on mid duty here, making the stacks and keeping an eye on his precious mid lane Miracle. Put any additional trouble from the Earth Spirit. Crit. Yeah, Dust not going to get a kill. Oh, War is it? They got the pullback, the telekinesis. They'll click the a little bit more. Can they get Sunstrike? Not going to be there. They're pinging right where he is. He's ducked into a corner, but they don't have the vision. But he goes for the move, and he got it. Nice done. 11 goes down. Both kills. OG 2-0. Roll from Kaka.
What a beautiful play. Or a beautiful man.
A beautiful flower is what I heard. But that puts him up 2-0. Uh-oh. The ROK effect, he TP's right in, and they're going to quickly dust him on up, pull him in, got the poofs, and they're going to get another kill on this Brood Mother.
Meepo made a really smart play there. After he got the kill, he TP'd home. So he was out of mana. He used up all his mana to get that kill, but the TP home meant he could TP his main Meepo home, kind of rejuvenate, and then poof himself back in. So pick his bottle along the way. So that bottle meant he could mana up his second Meepo, and then have the ability to get that kill, which is I think what Brood did not expect. The fact that both Meepos had mana for ensnare poof completely threw him off there. That to me, like RTK's TP and die was kind of bad. It's like a just unexpected occurrence because of Meepo just going for that base trip. Perhaps you can anticipate I think he was in tower vision when he went for the TP, but even so, it was a really heads-up play from Hotel.
And it looks like Kaka was trying to approach the mid lane, but fortunate for him was in the brief bit of fog of war during this pause. Will not be scouted out. And Crit seems to be heading that way as well. So was that enough to get done in the bottom lane that Crit might not need to kind of be so close and can get a bit more flexible with his movement a bit, or is it still a necessity that this Broodmother is kept in check?
Yeah, he's completely freed up at this point. He likely wants to stick around the bottom lane just because Brood is a very easy kill if you ever get vision of him with sentries or dust with the lift into ensnares. So I imagine we'll see Crit just kind of full roam now. He's got boots. He'll look to bring out probably a follow-up, another dust or some more sentries. Most likely just needs a dust at this point with the sentry still in lane, and try and look for some more kills on Brood. So just lurk around this lane so that you can be there should the Earth Spirit come in, and you can try and punish any Earth Spirit aggression.
And it looks like they've, or Fly's taken upon himself, he will use the top lane that has been freed up from Moon, who can continue his Talon jungling. So, hey, what was a support gyrocopter will have a lane to himself to farm up a bit, and he's not an easy takedown either for just the morph, so it would be pressure on the line to kind of look for the potential setup. But as of right now, you know, the opportunities for Kaka to get a catch on that Earth Spirit also have been a couple of swings and misses here. I guess it's that time where we look over crazy FNGs here. Don't know what the hell that says.
I couldn't even tell it was Dune first time I was seeing. I was like, what hero is that?
They're all glitched in black. I don't know what's happening with that. It looks like No Tail has reconnected here, so hopefully we'll get back underway. And it looks like they will. So 3 takedowns, all of them on 11. The first blood at the rune, and then 2 times right under his own tower.
God, there's 3 heroes surrounding him. It's an escape plan, and
he's got it. Yep. Couldn't quite get close enough to stop the rollout. And I don't even know if he's level 2 yet, if he has the Boulder Smash at the ready as a fault tool or not. So he's got to eventually, you know, find some XP. He can't be dancing around this mid lane, just continuing to swing and miss.
The Brood Walk of Shame. I just died and my TP's on cooldown. I gotta walk back to lane. But has level 3, but very, very difficult lane for him. Can't even move up. That sentry's in such a good position.
A level 5 Meepo at like 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
So Void just gonna suicide to Newts, get that faster fountain trip.
And how's their mid lane matchup overall? 22 for the Viper to the 11 of the Invoker. Get the hell away from the rune, but it's not going to matter.
Not good for the kill. Knows he has the rolling boulder. Probably a waste of time to try and commit to too much there, but
Oh, rotation in from Lion now.
Spotted by a Radiant Observer Ward, so should be something they're wary of. And had the smoke, but opting not to use. And this is not like an ideal time to use the smoke as a solo. I mean, solo Lion is pretty low percentage play to get a kill on an Invoker.
It is putting the message out to OG that EHOME are beginning to feel a bit frisky here for the downsides of the bottom lane for them. They're looking to kind of substitute by being able to get some aggression here on the mid lane. Top going smooth sailing for this Morphling as it is right now, but you have a Meepo on the other side who does come online much faster than this Morphling would. Moon even getting involved down here, and it looks like we'll do a bit of a rotation. That was spotted, it looks like, from that ward, but...
A little TP home, refill your bottle, TP, bottle up your second Meepo, bottle up your teammates if they need it. Push out some of these pesky spiderlings. OG with a lot of bottom, but they can kind of swing no-tail between the jungle and the lane as he's needed.
Yeah, there's a lot from OG between mid and bottom, but none of them really fighting a lot. But Moon is in the side shop here, so Lanham and 11 and Kaka now. The three of them. Oh! Sultan walk right there. Time dilation. Earthbinds come through. The Poos will get rid of the spiders. No catch on a hero, though. But that's enough to create the space, and what looked like a guaranteed kill. Faceless Void says, no thank you.
Torment Shield helping him. It's one of those weird scenarios, like Void may be the one hero you don't want to instantly hex, because he can't, he just wants to save his time walk when he takes damage, and you want to maybe right click a bit before you hex there. At least in hindsight, at the time he's probably thinking we've got enough chain stun to burn down with Hex Impact Boulder Smash. Being on like 50 HP when he got that time walk off.
Lanham close to being able to scout out Invoker, it looks like, from there. Can the two of them get it done? Kaka looking for the setup here.
Viper's gonna have to come in for it, and he's running right at him.
Watching over his shoulder now. They look to make the move. They lead him with the Impale, follow up Boulder Smash and the roll. Now comes Old Chicken and the Orb walking, and right clicks are going to be enough. EHOME will be able to get themselves on the board with that one.
Radiant structures
TY having the freest lanes up there. 44 CS, 22 denies, and a T1 tower that's very low, but can't go for it. With the Boom missile coming out, it looks like it will be denied.
Oh, reply.
Well, that's, yeah. Your 5 business support player getting a deny on the tower, preventing more from getting that farm is set up. Slows down that Lincoln's. Slows down whenever any kind of pressure that CTY can apply.
Building up stacks, but I'm not sure for who. I'm going to really on EHOME. It's going to be in stack farming condition in the near future, I don't think, but the economy game will be there on reserve. The repausing up, it looks like.
And yeah, neither team with much of a net worth lead. EHOME actually have the experience advantage, so despite all those kills on Brood, it hasn't really like gotten OG a big advantage or anything. CTY just free farming away. Viper winning the mid lane because the Earth Spirit's been able to put enough pressure there. Even with the failed kills, it's still Viper. Well, they've now got the Invoker, but before that, Viper was still just winning the lane because he had that +1 advantage and just that threat of Earth Spirit always lurking around.
Two good lanes here for EHOME, and the friskiness does continue here as they smoke up and potentially look for an opening towards the mid lane. Moon is close, but
no chrono, so he can't really
no chrono.
Protect an Invoker too well.
Can't time walk an ally, unfortunately, but hey, look at that bottom lane. Tier 1 is going to be claimed. So tier 1 for tier 1 between both sides, and No Tail will take
same rotation.
So
they see him now. They're gonna.
Oh, they got him. Kick him with the rolling boulder, the follow-up Impale, plus the stacked boulder smash here, and that's all she wrote. Old Chicken's going to be picking up that one, and EHOME string together another kill and another grab on Miracle.
Confident play from Kaka, just immediately goes to the rolling boulder with no hesitation. And if you miss that, possibly quite likely they don't get the kill. So good, just aggressive heads-up play, and got all 11 in the offlane, kind of doing okay here. We'll be going for a Midas pickup here. I think realizing this is going to be a kind of slow-paced game where farm is going to be kind of the economy game is going to be matter more than any kind of team control.
Miracle makes his return back to the mid lane, and now that No Tail at the bottom tier 1, he's making move towards the mid lane here. Earthbind gets the catch onto Old Chicken. Dishes out the right clicks here, gets some help with the stun, but ultimately not going to be able to make it away. And No Tail on killing spree now with his Meepo.
CTY tried to rotate it. Oh, Big. Got out of there. Had the spawn spider just dodged. I don't think it would have been enough damage. Maybe needed that extra to right click to get the kill. And old 11 though, with Meepo rotating slightly left the lane, gets a bit of control over this, can push it out. Will not be able to get a tower or anything, has to pull back and can use the Spiderlings to farm the Radiant jungle and should be able to kind of catch up to the Void who's been out farming him with the Iron Talon jungle.
CTY.
That's free.
Sees a free little gyrocopter support and we'll take care of that. Well, freed for the Morphling here, who's still being outshined a little bit by net worth to this Meepo. And uh-oh, they got the sentry. Yeah, well, a swing and a miss on the first Earthbind, but they will get the boost, they will get the Sunstrike, and they will get the kill. While mid lane, Kaka roll miss, but they got the Boulder Smash and the Pulse Silence, but that's not nearly in lockdown. Landon not going to be able to get close enough for a follow-up here, it looks like. And
Fort Spirit denied. Circle. Show me your AK MMR. Show me your AK MMR. He does it again. Whew.
This guy. Well played. So that's 2 denied towers now.
Yeah. That stuff adds up.
EHOME missing out on a big chunk of money.
Money that should be going like more towards the cores. Like that's meant to be a last hit tower for Morphling for Viper.
Roll will come short. He could kick.
No finger though. I mean, this is a tricky kill to get without the finger of death.
They got the silence, but Lanham's like, not enough follow-up. And look who's level 6. Boom drops down the chrono. They're going to get the 1. Well, Viper's pretty big and sticky, so not going to be the easiest follow-up kill. And now with 11 getting involved here.
Great ensnare usage. Like Viper just couldn't get close enough to that low HP Meepo to poison attack him, to Viper strike him. Really good, just control micro coming out, and a lot of heroes coming to bottom. This is put up space for Miracle, who's got the mice coming out, is going to pressure the tier 1 mid tower. It's like both mid and bottom lane being controlled by OG. The only lane where EHOME are kind of having the way is that top free from Morphling, who's kind of forced to TP mid. He'd love to just stay top, keep free farming, pressuring the top tier 2, but that would come at the cost of Miracle getting a tower mid or doing some damage there, so decides he needed to go over that mid lane for a bit, while EHOME are going to group up with 4 around the mech. Like EHOME wanna, this is kind of their style when CTY has Morphling. It's like this 4 protect 1 where the 4 heroes run around the map, creating space, pushing towers, and Morphling just free farms away. And Morphling, the beauty of this hero is that he's impossible to gank because of the morph strength, the waveform replicate. He's got so many escape tools that you're never worried about having to be there to save him. He can just, he's not a hero, just not really worth ganking.
I'm trying to make it good for Moon, and that's just with the time he didn't work out. If Earthspirit was able to get closer, he could have led in with the grip first, and then Moon wouldn't have been able to time walk out. But
EHOME need to get Lion level 6 right now, really desperately. It's a big kind of missing tool in their belt right now, and Lion needs to have the Finger of Death. There's been a kill on Meepo on him, can help deal with this Void before he gets the time walk off.
Oh, spot Moon. Stun silence, and he'll be able to step off. Moon has a haste rune after all, so not going to be a kill. And a minor clash between Mighty, CT Morphling, and of course No Tails Meepo, who still continue to out-etch the Morphling, but this is what Meepo does after all. So game plan now is we get ready to approach the mid game here, and level 6s are coming online. I mean, is it Meepo taking half priority?
CTY.
Okay, nice chrono, crits there. He's grabbed the morph, and he'll begin to bring in the games. Now, do they have enough follow-up to finish off the morph? They don't. He's able to wave from out from trouble, and now No Tail's going to be forced to TP away. We'll make it out. Just the rest of the family will poof into the fountain.
That's why you can play this 4 create space for 1, because Morphling ungankable. Those 3-man gank with Sunstrike.
Oh. Homing missile level 3 coming for CTY right now. He might be dead.
Is there a Fateful?
Oh, Sunstrike misses. Oh, he's good.
If he'd waited for that Sunstrike, perhaps. The Finger being used.
Alright, crit will be going down. 6-4 now.
Puts Finger on cooldown, which I think is a pretty important cooldown for EHOME, as far as they want to have Finger up when they try and gank and make plays happen.
And 11's like, good. Everywhere else is busy. That means I can take over the woods.
This is like a really scrappy kind of game right now.
Yeah.
This is a very fun Meepo though. Ag Scepter already picked up, and when that blink comes on, he can just take control and really up the tempo of this game for OG.
Moon and Lanham here. They're going to see him move in. They might anticipate he was in there going for a ward, and Fly is content to drop the call one. The first one will just clip. Lanham gets off the stun, and it looks like that'll
Might
be
be
enough to
okay,
make a
yeah.
safe escape.
Didn't get the ward down, and as soon as he sees an enemy here, he just cancels planning the ward because he doesn't want to get detected. Otherwise,
Nice.
it's too easy to de-ward, and maybe even baits out a sentry because of that.
All right, so trucking on forward, we see EHOME with the minor net worth advantage at this point. 11 will begin to go to work, taking residence at the bottom lane here, so...
It kind of net worth lead you. Well, I would say you expect with a Brood, but at the same time, Meepo is a similar hero where you need to have a net worth lead as Meepo. At least as an individual hero, and he is on top of the net worth chart right now.
Ooh, swing and a miss on the boulder smash, good sights up there. The follow-up grip will connect. He actually commits to magnetize on this one, and then they begin to chain out the damage, and it will be enough to take down Meepo. That's a dominating streak, 427 gold, going for the Viper now.
Radiant's
Mid lane though,
bottom tower
Moon making a
is under
committed jump for
attack.
CTY. Not
Radiant
committing in the chrono
structures
though,
are
as
fortified.
Morphling could just easily start morphing up his
Crit.
mighty morphin strength.
Crit on full strength. Can't really be brought down easily. The right click damage will do a decent amount.
Radiant's bottom tower has
It looks like they will find crit here. I'm not sure he's really got a good escape plan. The TP going to be very hard to get off.
All the meanwhile, they were able to make that push happen at the bottom lane. Now's the response. Here comes Moon and Miracle, looking to get the easy catch on the support line right now. But he's making a hasty retreat. Moon will commit.
Oh, Brood's coming for Miracle. That's a bigger kill.
Chomps him down to bits. And they're going to be able to get Moon. Lana might be fine, though. The Force Spirit will get him, but still. Look at that. All
Radiant's
four.
bottom tower
Go
is under
down.
They've
attack.
taken control of this Radiant jungle. It's such like a tricky place for OG to move around because of the webs. Brood scouts everything out. Earth Spirit's just on the move being active. Viper with his mech is incredibly tanky, and Morphling just going to keep doing his own thing on his own.
This is
Wherever
where
he
there's
needs to.
just feels like leaks all over the map because it's like, okay,
Mhm.
now we're recognizing Brood might be a bit of a problem. We got to take care of him. But then once you go for him, you realize CTY has been doing whatever the hell he wants elsewhere. This could be a bit of a problem. Yeah, there's a lot going for the Meepo right now, but we got to make sure everyone else is going to be.
God, that's Lincoln's plus 1,000 gold on CTY. And they've got this like 4 to 5k gold lead with like the towers that have been getting denied with a kill disadvantage. They are just out farming using the map better than OG, largely due to their hero drop. Like the support Jericho, we haven't seen. Like Fly just feels really out of his comfort zone on Gyrocopter. He's so used to being that support that just sits behind a teammate and has that like either a grave or just
Yeah,
like
he's
a,
not a defensive support.
a cold
at all
embrace,
right now. Like, what
false
do you do at
promise.
this point? Oh, dish out one rocket and a call down
Yeah.
and hope that they just
Dire's
take some
top
damage.
tower
It's-
is under
He
attack.
can't even get in there and get out a good rocket barrage because he's so
Yep.
frail at this point. Real tough game for him, and obviously he was put into a corner with this
no.
draft, and they're gonna get the catch on Meepo. They got to magnetize. They're gonna chain it, two-man catch with the boulder smash too.
every kill on Meepo is so big this game. That's why they don't care about. They didn't need the magnetize for the kill, but they're gonna. If they see Meepo and think they can kill him, they'll throw every spell they have because it's the only hero right now doing well on the OG side.
Yes.
Invoke is still in a position where he's farming well enough and can become a threat, but it's the Meepo who's the big problem maker.
Would be nice if they had more level for the Rubik to at least get some value into no field. Could help a bit with the magnetized pressure rail, but
Easy replicate.
get that replicant of me out of here.
And just look how much agi CTI is sitting on Morphling. It's ridiculous. That's how confident he is.
Call down gets the kill here for Lion, and Moon makes the jump for CT Wap. Oh, the silence will prevent him from getting away. Nicely caught right there from Kaka. No time walk for you, sir.
He's got Lincoln, so he doesn't really care about the homing missile too much. Needs to be a bit careful of the Sunstrike. Oh! What a play! Miracle goes down though. He pays for it with his life. Looks like the Brood just swarmed in on him. He was too busy watching for that kill. He's
That's
like,
style, though.
I
That
just,
was style.
hey, I'm excited, but I just got myself a Reddit thread, so it's okay.
Wow.
But OG may have just got themselves a trip to the lower bracket if they can't find an answer for the super farm C2I Morph. He's an Aegis too, so end of the day, he's still farming. He's got that money for an Eagle song already. We could be looking at like a 20-minute E-Blade.
Nope, not handicap that now. Moon moves in,
Nice.
does get the chrono. It's on to 2,
Oh,
but where's the
no.
damage call up? They'll put the call down on top of it. By then, the chrono has concluded. Old Chicken looking to go over right here,
Oh,
even
what
accepting
a
his
fail.
potential fate for it. They are going to be bringing down the Meatball, and already going to be forced to pull out the buyback at this point. EHOME already knocking at the front door of OG. as they get the Elder takedown, getting the grab on the gyro.
Chicken survives!
They got the dive at to Meepo. This game could be over in a matter of moments.
Oh, he
Making
misses
their
the meteor!
Oh, the pullback silence and everything. It's a swing and a miss. Things going on full tilt blast right now for OG.
Oh, and they're on the high ground. Got Spider to help push. They've got a Morphling who just does so much damage this stage of the game. They've got Vlads as well to help sustain the push. That was the big reason for just kept on fighting, able to heal himself up a bit with the Vlad's life, had bonus armor, and EHOME broke through the OG high ground. 19 minutes in. This was not how this one was meant to go down.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's
And it all stemmed from the start. That's not the OG draft they were counting on. EHOME continued to pull out picks that just seemed to be totally ignored and bypassed by others. Jungling Legion Commander, it wasn't even jungling, just the support Legion Commander for the right place at the right time. And now pulling out the Brood.
Oh. And that's a massive advantage they find themselves in. All that money from towers, from taking a Rex this early on, it's a 20k gold lead. When you're getting like 1,000 gold advantage per minute, that's just, that's like almost, you're entering that territory where a comeback is close to impossible.
Yeah, I wagered that the game planner was OG was to never have Morphling be at the top of the network.
20-minute E-Blade. Like,
And they're
who actually,
three top
survives
of
the
net worth.
E-Blade combo? And I'm like looking at this like, I'm not really sure. A Void, you can do it fast enough that Void doesn't even get a chance to use the Time Walk to escape. No, he's got less than 900 HP. He dies to that. The Invoker, one of the tanky heroes, maybe could survive, but
Wow.
speaking of him, he's not surviving a 3-man gank mid.
Kaka closes the gap and cancels out the TP with the kick stun.
They could just go like mid to top if they want. They may just ignore this top lane and say, well, we haven't got top or bottom lane pushing, but mid lane's pushing in, so we've got to play.
Are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Man, what started as a frisky game between both teams just certainly got blown wide open for EHOME.
They're heading down bottom for the tier 3 tower, it looks like, with the morph. Or at least he's waiting and looking for a pickoff.
That's Rax down. Man, they did such a good job at the start, like taking down 11. What, 3 back-to-back kills? Yeah. And then eventually they're like, okay, the Morphling's getting a lot. We got the tier 1 bottom lane. Let's go ahead and just kind of go elsewhere. And they did, but then 11 just found his recovery, got through the jungle, and then what was it? That one fight he came up right behind Miracle, just immediately took him down, and
he just shotgunned the Meepo top, then replicated back in. CTY, what a player.
Definition of a hit and run here, and now Moon dishing out the chrono, does catch 3. Beautiful Invoker combo does come out here from Miracle, but is it going to be enough? It doesn't look like it. Miracle quickly goes down, and the flag is thrown up. OG will be taken down. EHOME have just secured their spot into the grand final.
Crazy stuff. The Brood pick having the cojones to pull it out.
Lanham's the man to do it.
Putting
/ old chick.
EHOME. Well, this has been a true. It's always a true team effort with them. Like they've got the flashy plays from CTY. Old Chicken, he's a young new player to the scene, but he doesn't play like he plays like he's an old veteran. Incredibly stable, doesn't make any mistakes.